An inherent assumption of analytical procedures in traditional software packages is that the observations in the data file represent a simple random sample from the population of interest. However, this assumption is not valid for many organizations and analysts that cannot rely on simple random sampling to accurately reflect the population, and as a result, they routinely obtain samples in a more structured way. Although simple random sampling may be an appropriate method in the majority of occasions, there are times when we are particularly concerned to make sure that certain groups present in the population are adequately represented in the final sample. As a result of this, a number of non-random sampling methods may be employed to ensure that certain groups are well represented within the sample. Complex sampling may focus on the different strata within a population and ensure that each of the relevant groups are adequately represented by applying different sampling rules to each of the strata. Other complex sampling methods include cluster sampling, whereby different regions or groups within a population are chosen for inclusion within the study. In fact, the Complex Samples module allows you to combine both cluster and stratified sampling at different stages in a hierarchy. It also supports multiple probability methods to control the likelihood of a case being drawn at each stage. Complex Samples is composed of two elements. One is a sampling wizard, which allows you to draw the complex multi-stage sample itself from an existing sampling frame. But it also includes the analysis preparation wizard, which allows you to prepare the data for analysis using existing or created sample weights. Having done so, you may then use a number of specific analytical procedures which will take account of any complex sampling plan you have currently in use.